This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. Well, we got Suge Knight. Who knew? Who knew Suge Knight was taking down and smashing Halle Berry back in the day? This was back around 95, 96. He was taking Halle Berry down. Now, Kurt Cobain, an engineer, and this was done with dialogue, right? They did an interview. He was disclosing that, like, yo, every girl was trying to get with Pac. I mean, we already kind of knew that, right? But, like, even Suge Knight was catching the girls. Because, you know, he was, like, the most powerful CEO at that time. And it just shows you that a lot of girls would just go for the fame, the power, and the money, you know? Just, the doors open up at that point. And Halle Berry's doors were open. Oh, man. Bill Gates and his wife, they're separated after a great deal of work within a relationship, blah, 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 27 years, raised the children, built the foundation. You know, the same thing that happened with Jeff Bezos and his wife. Do you think the Epstein logs had anything to do with this sudden divorce? You know, like, okay, we'll wait till the children are grown and... yeah, then we got to get, we can't do this anymore. You know, this guy was on the manifesto, man. I don't know. Joe Budden, his podcast, they got a new one with Ish and Ice. Those two guys that took places, you know, they're good friends of Joe's, and they took Maul and Rory's place while they were gone for like 2 months. And, you know, how many podcasts can you have? You know what I mean? Unless you're going to be talking about the same kind of stuff. You know, how many... You're oversaturating your own market. I'm just being honest, okay? Joe Budden can do whatever he wants. He built a brand. Maybe he can make it work. But he has the Girl podcast. He has this new podcast. And then he has the one with Rory and Maul. Unless he's going to discontinue that one eventually. I don't know. But he said now available only on Patreon for family and friends of the show. Tiers. So there's a paywall. So this one you just can't listen to. You're going to have to pay for this one. This is when reality might come in. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Jeez, we ran through that news really quick, so we'll go into the Birdman news. Birdman sat down with Wallow. It was a good interview. Now, this is where Birdman said that they still make $30 million a year off of their masters. Now, think about this. As far as we know, Drake and Lil Wayne are separated from Cash Money now. The imprint's not on there anymore. I'm sure they still do some kind of business. All right, let me get back to Birdman's picture. Sorry. But Birdman says he makes $30 million a year off the masters. I thought Wayne walked with his masters. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But anyways... $30 million a year, but yet we're still hearing reports of, you know, Birdman, foreclosure on this house, that house. I mean, he would have been able to, if he was making that much off of Masters, he would have been able to pay for the house, the condos, and everything. I'm just being honest, okay? $30 million a year. Yeah, you got to split that with your brother and some other people, but you would have had a couple million to spend on bills, right? It just doesn't make sense. It's actually scary to think that you can make $30 million a year and not be able to afford your stuff. That's my point. It's like, it doesn't make sense, you know? And that's what's weird about it. What do you think about that? I mean, it sounds a little weird, but oh well. Anyways, that's all the news, man. I appreciate you guys. And I'll check you guys in the next one.